Right, so we should be live again. Yep, there we go. Right, let's...
Okay. Don't worry about that, everybody. It was technical difficulties.
Yeah, I'm gonna share my screen so you can see what I saved it as in a...
The mad panic.
Yeah. If we load that back in, we should be back to where we were. Yeah, so if I remember rightly, Whammy side was played and then nothing else was. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was stressful. I don't even know why I lost internet because my computer didn't. Like, at least on the UI anyway, it said that I was still connected via Ethernet, but I don't know. That was strange.
Let me get back on the stream. Let me just have that up. Alright, yeah, we're back. Stream running.
Yep, stream's going. We're good to go.
I was about to comment on that card, and then wait, hold on. Yeah, that is just wrong.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Right, the players can keep playing wherever. I think we just done that one, if I remember rightly.
Alright, game's back on. They were just resolving Epic Whammy. Sorry, Whammy side finished. And we were looking at what was going to happen here. Ooh, okay, that is...
Oh, they used the chorus to move up for. Interesting, okay.
Oh, right. I thought she'd try and get in front of the Doctor, since as long as she is, even that final move won't hit.
Nearly got all their notes back now, though. Just need to use that orange and then they'll have it back.
Yeah. It's just a scary situation to be in. Ooh, but pull-off came out.
So that's a second burn. They've been very, very patient with it so far.
Things are being burnt for Tenacious.
Super slide as well. That is knee slide, Tenacious, super slide. They can all build.
Yeah, and is it Guitarist Declare? It is.
The thing is, Ultra Manipulation is in hand right now as well.
But it can't outspeed Tenacious knee slide.
They can just move forward, and
I think this is GG.
Potentially, yeah. Because there's no rotates either.
Yeah, they just walk forwards, walk backwards with the note.
They are burning, so they could get a rotate. And they did not.
They did not. Well, even if they'd got a rotate, they need to go before what's it, Natalie's 3 initiative does. Oh, she's playing it all. Why not? All in.
Offensive is going in. It should be GG.
It should be a GG situation, yeah, because Tenacious knee slide.
Yep.
She walks forward, walks back, all her note cycle, and then she just hits you. She walks forward, hits you with a red.
Yep.
Reordering that is not going to change what happens here.
Yep.
You are dead. Yeah, back, forwards, red. And that is...
Red. GG.
GG.
There we go. Right. Let's hop into the other chat.
Yeah.
There we go. GG.
Oh my god.
GG. We saw the hand come out and it was over.
Yeah. the tenacious knee slide, that was impossible.
That was good.
I was burning for tune. I was burning for tenacious tune because I knew there was nothing that could go before that. But knee slide got me it.
Yeah, well, there we go. So Nat, you're in your second final. Ever. That's.
I just want to say, Alex, you gave me a run for my fucking money there. That was the most difficult game I've ever played.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't spell for.
Yeah, that game. Both games lasted a while, but that game in particular, because I just watched the puppeteer over the course of 3 rounds slowly hobble from one side of the stage to the
other. Old man, like with a cane, walking across.
Just running away as the robots try and protect him.
Yeah. That was brilliant.
No, it was good. And yeah, you managed to be able to use the 4-move chorus to your advantage as well, which is very rare to happen.
I've never seen that chorus used.
Yeah, it's one of the rare ones. But yeah, cool.
Wow.
Right. So yeah, GG. Nat, we'll see you later tonight, but we got the next semi-final coming up. But yeah, thank you guys for playing.
Yeah.
Thanks for the game, Alex.
Thanks for the game. It was good.
There we go. So if we get up the bracket here, I'll get that updated. And yeah, Marcy, feel free to jump into the call with Sloth and get prepared for your game.
Oh, hopefully I'll see you after this game with
a smile on your face.
A smile on my face. Yeah.
Okay. See you later.
Right. Yeah.
Bye. Right, there we go. So let's get this bracket updated now, to show what it's looking like in the at least one place in the finals so far. Let's get that box highlighted there. So yeah, in the next round we have, in the next semi-final we have Marcy versus Sloth. So that's what it's going to be. I'll quickly show you that on the screen as well. Let me just give this a save here. Just got Photoshop open, currently changing the brackets over. Change that to that. There we go. So yeah, as you can see, Marcy I'm pretty sure Marcy and Sloth are both the two players which have made it from the qualifiers all the way to the semi-finals. Both Nat and Electrode, due to their standings in the FKO official rankings, got placed in the quarterfinals straight away. So they had a bit of an easier go of it. But these two people here managed to be able to get from qualifiers all the way to semi-finals. Sloth, again, being the only newcomer in the tournament which has made it past the quarterfinals and now have made it to the semi-finals. So it's going to be really interesting to see how far they can go here. But yeah, we're going to have a quick break, probably about 5-10 minutes or so, and we'll come back with the second semi-finals of the night. See you soon. Right, okay, and we are back. So for this one, I'm going to be solo commentating because the person who's been commentating with me all night is now playing. So they're playing against Sloth. It's Marcy versus Sloth. People who have been practicing quite a lot together off screen, which actually managed to be able to give Sloth the advantage against Philia because they were also doing so in the lead up to the tournament. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not this gives Sloth the edge. I know Marcy has been really wanting to bring out their favourite character in the game, which is Mech, but so far they've been really hampered by the opponents picking probably the best fighter to play against Mech, which is V. Now, it's not a complete counter pick in that you can't win as Mech against V, but it's probably the hardest match which you'll get. I mean, we saw as Natalie managed to be able to beat Electrode 2-0 as Axel against Puppeteer against Dr. Vivaria, which we found out through playtesting. That's actually probably one of the worst matchups for Axel. So it just goes to show that regardless of fighter, if you got the quality in terms of your gameplay and game plan, then you can really still come out on top. But anyway, so what we're going to do now is we are going to get into the call, and we're going to get the fighters picking their, or players picking their fighters. I actually need to do one thing first. I need to change the names, which I completely forgot to do. So let me just get that up. So where have we got them sitting? They're already sat down. We got Marcy on left, and we got Sloth on right. Okay. Mad Mars. And then we've got Sloth. There we go. So yeah, this is a reminder, this is the second to last match of the night. We have one more match, the finals, which is going to be very intense. Whoever it comes up against, like pretty much all matches with Nat are. Nat playing Axel after the nerfs means that kind of regardless of how good Nat is, she's going to have a tough time against a lot of these opponents, which can either match the early aggression that Nat can have with Axel, or instead withstand, or just be able to make the game last long enough that it's going to be difficult for resources to work out. Right, okay, so we are good to go. Let's hop into the call, and we will get started. So let me just quickly change this over to, where are we? Names, there we go. Do that, there we go. Let's jump in the call. Hello! How we doing? Oh, I'm still authenticating. There we go. I'm back in. For some reason, it takes forever for me to actually be able to speak in Discord at the moment. I think my internet's dying. Right, okay. So, I think I noticed on the screen that you guys already rolled off beforehand. Who got to pick first with that one?
I'm running it with a 1, like usual.
I rolled a 2, and I had Marcy pick first, and Marcy, you picked
I've been given first pick onto
Neptune.
Okay. Cool.
I'll stick with my choice.
I will also stick with my choice.
Interesting. So we got Neptune versus Zero. I think this is the first matchup of the tournament like this, so it's going to be interesting to see. Cool. Right, you guys have fun, and I'll see you after the first game. See you.
All right.
Wait. Good luck. There we go. So we have a really, really interesting matchup here with Neptune playing against Stance, or Zero, should I say. Which is, yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. Because the thing is, Zero kind of has the ability to be almost all of the core fighters in the game. So if Neptune and Calico suffer more so against V, then Zero can just play into their game plan and sort of become V via the stances. But if they also want to switch it up and run in behind, like Mercury, for example, then they can do that with the stances as well. So it's going to be a very interesting matchup. And it's also been interesting to see that... yes. So it's also interesting to see that Sloth has gone with Zero as well, considering they won their last 2 games on Surge. So they've won their last 2 games, and then decided that despite that, they're going to choose a different fighter. So there's going to be, obviously, some strategy behind that. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens with this one. So right out the back, if you don't know as well, Neptune and Calico have 2 separate decks, depending on which sort of, you could say, stance that they are in, or scenario that they're in. They can only draw from certain decks. So because they're in mech stance at the moment, they can only draw from the mech deck. When they potentially eject, which is that icon there on the Harpoon Jab, then they can eject into mech plus Calico stance. And if their mech dies at any point, which takes 5 health like any other fighter, then they'll be just left in Calico form. If Calico takes 3 damage at any point, regardless of whether they're in just Calico form or Calico and mech form, then the game's over. They can only die if if Calico dies. And Calico can be hit whilst in mech and Calico form if you do damage in the back of them. Because if you have a look at their standee here, you can see that Calico is actually stood behind the mech here. So what the mech needs to do is needs to continue to be forward-facing constantly with the opponent. They want to avoid as much as possible the opponent getting in behind. And yeah, overall, it's going to be really, really interesting. Okay. Let me just make sure I've got the right screen up here because... well, the right chat up, because it could actually be potentially a different chat now that the second stream has started. With the opponent. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's get that up. There we go, so I can actually see the chat now as well. Okay, so with that turn, all Stance did really was turn around and run away, whilst Mech just fortified up, which means that whilst that fortifies up, the opponent cannot walk past them, and that only goes away if they take damage. Unlike a shield as well, it does not actually protect from the damage being taken, so it is just a way to make sure that your back is covered. Which it is obviously nothing to sneeze at as well. Okay, so Zero just running into the wall again, just trying to run away, and putting up a shield up behind. So they're playing the long game, which is interesting. It's an interesting play against Mech, because you can either play the long game, and you can... you know, try and wait them out and slowly do chip damage against the mech until you're just against the pilot. But at that point, I mean, and the other alternative is just to go in and try and kill the pilot as quickly as possible. But the thing is that because Neptune and Calico have 2 decks, they also have 2 ultimate cards. And once they get both of those ultimate cards, and because the deck's so small, they can cycle through those ultimate cards very quickly. And so they really get more powerful the longer the game goes on. So, it's interesting to see the strategy play out here. So, Crack's being played, which will allow them to close the gap a little bit. And again, because Pilot is not out yet, all they really have to worry about is that 1 space range right in front of right in front of the mech here. What could they potentially do here? I mean, if they swift clip into Crack, that would at least close the gap, and it would get them right in front of them. And Pull's going to help with that regardless. And Harpoon Jab's going to go off really early as well. So it's all well and good me just speculating what they should do here, but the opponents can't see each other's hands. It would have been better for Sloth to potentially play more cards there. Here we go, Harpoon Jab, a low initiative card, which can very, very much do easy damage. And the thing is as well, it's very difficult here for Sloth to be able to just say, you know what, if you play that, I'm going to play Swift Clip and do 1 damage each, because assuming that they have to do all 5 damage to Mech first before they can attack Calico, they're technically an 8 health fighter, which is 3 more health than any other fighter. Okay, this is good here. So they're actually going to be able to get in 2 damage and then run away. So they actually only take 1 damage. And that's still probably about an average trade here that Stance will want. In fact, is that a mistake? Because they'll be able to... Okay, they chose not to... Interesting, but they can still stance change into jab and do a damage. And then they can... They could just not go in then, and then the siege misses. It's whether or not they want to do that or not. Just going to move one forward. That's a very, very smart play there. They need to try and get as many of these trades as possible where they're not taking multiple damage. There we go. One KO card is already in for Neptune here. It's kind of insane, and they're going to draw that next turn as well, which will... Unless they can get out of there with a low initiative card, and to be fair, they haven't drawn a lower initiative card yet, like a 1 or a 2. Oh, they didn't need to. They chose not to draw the KO card from the deck, which I thought they might have done. Interesting. To be fair, though, with 0, once that 2 damage is done to them, they become a lot scarier of a fighter, to say the least. Because of they have 3 cards, which could have the potential to do like 3 damage each, depending on the exact scenario, and they are all a lot behind, needing to have taken 2 health first for them to be activated. It might have been potentially good just to play reset here. Okay. They're playing reset now. And there goes a Calico card. That's something as well. You can tell exactly which card is which. You can know from which deck it is. So that can also give you an idea of what kind of initiative it's going to be at. Calico's average initiative is a lot lower than Mech's. Change it to red stance. Which is good because the mech is forced here to move up. Interesting. Yep, so... Oh, interesting. The Marcy decides to opt in to Calico taking an additional damage. Or taking a damage at all, which is insane to think about. Considering the whole game plan of the mech is to avoid Calico taking damage. But they might be... This goes away, by the way. They might be able to... what's the word? Potentially use some of their more powerful cards as Calico with that 1 damage taken, but I'd find it difficult to be able to make that risk worth it, really. So I think they're going to play Pillage and then into Ultra Siege and get off 2 damage here. But as soon as they've done that 2nd damage, that's when stuff like Clamp's going to come out. It might even be worth playing Clamp just to be like, yo, if you do this to me, then I could potentially end your whole career right here. Because if Stance can get behind Neptune here and hit Calico with any of these high dealing damage cards, then because Calico's also taken that 1 damage already, it's going to be really, really difficult for Neptune to not just die here. Not playing Ultra Siege. Interesting. They might be potentially worried of doing that damage too early where it unlocks Clamp before they can do something about it in a future turn. Are they going to play Clamp? They are! Okay, Clamp's being played. Anything can happen here. If Pillage will not hit before Clamp. So that is a great, great play by Marcy here. They've gotten rid of one of their 2 damage cards already. Oh, but Ultra Clocked is also in. They're going through their meters really, really quickly here. Either that or the game's just going very fast. Either way. I think either way the shield here, they're going to get hit because of the omnidirectional nature of the attack for Neptune here. Oh, no, that's true. A cannonball has to move them, so they will have to move over. Yep, there we go. And if Clamp had that damage taken, that would have been game over right there. But unfortunately not for Sloth. That was a very interesting dance right there. Okay, Port's activated right now, so they could remech if they wanted to. It's crazy to me that they haven't played Ultra Siege. But then again, like Ultra Siege, sure it can do 2 damage. But then it could just mean that Stance has all the tools needed to be able to cause mayhem in your back and kill Calico. Yeah, so Port's just going to remech. Here, probably a remech and shield. I mean, remech or shield. Depending on if they don't play any more cards, they might even just choose to remech here. Lunge could actually also potentially miss. Because the good thing about Port is it allows them to rotate as well. So I was just checking to see if they've gained the meter, but then I've realised they've already got their ultimate card. That was just a silly brain play by me. So okay, so moving up 1, which is all they can really do. Which is good, because now Port can't get them away from Lunge at least, so they're going to have to either remech or shield. Considering he played Strike after Port, then it definitely implies to me that there is no intention here to remech, because then Strike will just not do anything. Interesting. Okay, so they're shielded. Which means that even if Calico does get off her attack here, it's not really going to mean much in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, so moving 1, rotating, and then most likely shield him. Yep, there we go. Yeah, going to keep up that aggression here by moving in, dealing damage, removing the shield, and then Calico move back, which is a great position for Calico and Mech to be in right now, because not only are they in a great spot in general with being at the edge of the stage, but it's even better because Calico is right up against the back of the wall, meaning that no attacks can be done to her. The only attack in the game which can work against her there is a retrieve weapon or a remote from Zona, because it attacks both of them at the same time. Interesting. What's the plan with Sync here? Like, they've got themselves in a great position right now, and it seems like they're planning to get out of the corner, which is a purely decision. It might even be worth just with Ultra Clock just doing 3 damage to the mech and just trying to kill the mech off. Like, Ultra Clocked into Calibration would be really good. Ultra Clocked into Calibration into Overclocked could end the game. I mean, that's a lot of damage on 3 cards, so it'd be very difficult to imagine a case where there isn't at least 1 damage done with any of those cards to either Neptune or Calico. Yeah, it will. Sorry, I just got a comment here in the Discord chat. Yeah, retrieve because the rule with retrieve weapon, and well, it's only if it's on the exact same space. So retrieve weapon and remote, if on the exact same space, as an opponent, it doesn't come from a particular direction. So it can't be blocked by a shield. And also it would, because it comes from technically no direction and both directions at the same time, it will hit both fighters, either on the way past the retrieve weapon or just from the remote explosion. It's very unique to those particular attacks. Okay, so there's 1 damage there, and then it's, I assume, going to be another damage. Another 3 damage. Wait, what? I assume you're choosing to do the 2 damage there. What? I assume... Where was the 1 damage done from? Why did they choose not to do 2 damage there? I'm so confused. Interesting. I'd like to know more about that play there. Oh, Ultraclock's played. That is intense right now because that will do 3 damage to the mech and that will kill the mech. Which, I'm still shocked that Ultra Siege has not been played this entire time. Ultra Siege has had the opportunity to do a lot of damage. And, like, sure, it's good saying, like, don't do damage to 0 unless you can potentially... Oh, it is GG, actually, because no cards can be played there. Cool. Right, let's go into the call. There we are. Damn.
Ah, dear.
That was very, very intense. I imagine you were holding on to Ultra Siege because you didn't want to unlock Zero's two
Yeah,
damage.
I didn't want to give Zero 2 damage. But then, I had no lock on at that time, so I couldn't stop the damage to my back there.
Yeah, that was yeah, Zero is very, very good at going in and doing damage in the back, I suppose.
Yeah.
Cool, so that's game 1 done. Sloth wins game 1. Marcy, do you want to change to another fighter?
I'll be changing.
Okay, let's load it back up. Yeah, so Sloth, you have to stick on 0.
Yep, that's fine.
So who are you picking, Marcy?
That's a question. I've not really played much, so we'll bring Spur.
Spur. Okay, interesting. That sounds like a maniacal laugh.
No, it's there's some memories here.
Oh, okay. Cool. Right. Good luck. Have fun. And yeah, we'll see you after this game. Goodbye. Right. So there we are. So Sloth winning the first round there. Like it felt like Mech was in control quite a lot of that round. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Sorry. I just got a message in the Discordo. Yeah, Sloth winning the first round. It felt like Mech was in control quite a lot there, but Mech was in control without really doing any sort of meaningful damage. Or any damage really at all, because they were that sort of scared of Zero's potential play here. I just need to tell him to pick a stance. Okay. Yeah, so really, I think the problem with that was that Marcy was a bit too worried about Zero's potential there when it comes to damage. But again, with that hand in play which they had there, they had the potential to do 5 damage in 1 round to Zero. So they were playing well. It's just that Ultra Clock came out at the exact wrong time for them, which isn't the best. Okay, so a retaliation there. I'm just going to go straight in and do a damage. I think that's just going to be... Oh, they're playing another card. Interesting. They do have Black Bullet, so it wouldn't even just be a straight up... Was that a mistake there by Marcy? It gave them the opportunity to shield, but then again, they do have the opportunity to shoot twice. So I think either way, Zero here is going to get hit by that... Black Bullet. Unless they decide to just rotate and run away. That is also a potential chance here. And because he can rotate, run away, and also shield. Yep, there we go. Oh, they're going in. They're going in for the damage. They do not care what is gonna happen here. Yeah, and so with dash and fire, they can just move back to hit with the white bullet and then hit with the black bullet with push fire. Yep, white bullet to break the shield. And then it'll be black bullet to do 2 damage. That was interesting, the fact that Sloth decided to go in for the play there. Maybe that was the surge coming out in Sloth's game plan there. And being like, you know what, I usually play insanely aggressive, so I'm going to continue doing that with Zero, which isn't necessarily always the best game plan, especially against Spur, especially when it's a black bullet as well. So, yeah, that was an interesting decision there. Not only that, but yeah, so Marcy right here has quick draw, which can just turn around and use a yellow bullet straight away, and that'd be great value yet again, because there's no way for Zero to protect themselves from that. Because remember, the yellow bullet can increase the range of the attack by 1, so even though it is a melee attack, it can be increased to a range attack, which is obviously great for Spur in the scenario. They are burning though. There isn't. I think there's actually one other 1 initiative card in the deck, so they could potentially get that. Let's see what they get. Oh, they got a 2 initiative one, which isn't quite gonna save them. What Marcy really needs right here is probably playing quick draw and then burning for a reload card to maybe even capitalize more on this round. I think what they'll do, they'll play quick draw first and just see how Zero retaliates. They might just go all in and go for more damage. They do have overclocked in hand right now, which again can do an insane amount of damage if set up right. It has potential to do 2 damage. 2 damage and movement as well, which for an 11 initiative card is very rare. I think they forgot that they don't have reload. Well, they don't have any bullets left. I think that might have been a misplay there, because they did play Hipfire without the ability to gain another bullet. Let's turn around, shoot another. Do another damage. Change to red stance. Yeah, that's a bit scary there. Okay, so Zero's got a burn back here. And now with Crack, they can move forward. They can move forward one. They would actually still miss it. Because he can't move back 1 and attack backwards at the same time. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, so it's going to move back 1 and rotate. Fair enough. Yeah, it's a very, very good game for Spur. This is a great example of what switching up your fighter can do mid-game in a best of 3. Yeah, so they're burning, looking for that reload. And they've got it. They've got roll. Okay. So they've got roll into potentially super hammers. And super hammers doesn't necessarily need to be 3 bullets there, because there's only 2 damage left on the board for Zero to take. But at the same time, it's a great way of, first of all, having 2 extra movement onto your attack, which will make it very difficult for your opponent to get away. And on top of that, that extra bullet could be used to break any shields which may be up. If a shield is even played here. Right, we'll see. That could be GG right there. This could be a very, very quick game. Okay. So I think here it is actually probably just best for... Because the thing is, with roll, you really need to move into the middle of the stage. Because if you allow them the opportunity to change stance with overclocked and just get out of there, then... Wait, they're just using roll to shield. What? Well, how much damage can they do? They can only do 3 damage. So they could... Wait, can they get far enough away? So they could use 1 movement to go there, and then 3 movements to go 1, 2, 3. No, they still won't be able to get away. I think this is GG regardless. No, they didn't reload. They didn't reload. This is a blunder because they had the opportunity to do 3 damage here regardless. No, they didn't. They didn't because Super Hands. This isn't Peep Show. Super Hammers only has is locked behind 2 damage. Sorry, Electro, I didn't see a comment. The score currently is 1-0 to Sloth. Oh, they decided against the shield. Okay, good. I was questioning their decisions there. I think that now has to be GG right there. I think Sloth Zero is just trying to work out a way to avoid damage here. Yeah, they're doing that damage, which is going to cause Super Hammers to go off, which is going to be GG. The only way out of that would just to have not done any damage whatsoever, and that could have prolonged the game. I think they've seen that 3 damage and are just like, oh, I need to do it, which is obviously not the best here. Because regardless of where they move now, it's over. GG. There we go.
Lunch, then I would have been. Then you would have been fine. Hello.
I was losing my mind when you used roll to shield. I was like, but you have GG regardless if Zero hits you.
Yeah, I was looking at like, oh damn, I'm on 2 health. I've taken 2 damage, is what my mind was telling me because I played Super Hammers. I was like, wait, no, I'm on 1. I just went, hey, you called with me redoing roll. Like, yeah.
Well, there we go. Right, okay. So Sloth, are you picking a different fighter?
I think I am.
Okay, let me reset the game. So we'll get Spur for you. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bringing back out Surge. I was questioning why you hadn't picked Surge, considering how well it served you so far. It's going to be interesting, I suppose. Cool. Right, final game. Good luck, guys.
Yeah, cheers.
Right, there we go. We got a switch up again. The second switch up in this best of 3. Where we now have Surge instead of Zero. Let me just quickly sort the UI out for that. There we go. So, Sloth bringing back their character, which has served them so well in this tournament so far. As a newcomer to the tournament, being able to make it to the semi-finals is a feat regardless. But then also doing that with Surge, which was a criminally underrepresented fighter in the previous tournament. Bringing them out and showing people just how good they are. I was very surprised they didn't pick them, and now they've gone back to them in hopes that they can potentially close the gap on this fight. The thing is with Pushfire right now, Pushfire completely negates Lighting actually getting any Lightning doing any sort of value here. I mean, what they could play into it is they could play Super Sprint. Super Sprint will allow them to get behind and do some damage and potentially hit 2 damage here. Either that, or it would force Marcy to decide not to use Pushfire to do some damage. Oh, they just ended it there. So Sloth is deciding to go in, do some damage. Well, not even do some damage, actually. Oh, I think they will be able to do some damage here because they'll gain 2 which allows them to increase the range. Oh, and it'll push them away. What a play! Because they'll be. Oh, no, it won't. Because they need 3 energy in order for need 1 energy in order for the attack to go off, and then 2 energies to increase the range. So they will actually just miss out there. If they had 1 more energy, that could have been an insane play there. You need to go down 1 energy to because of the knockback. But now they've unlocked Super Sprint, which might have been part of their plan to begin with, but it would have been good to potentially combo Super Sprint with that, because either way it would have resulted in a damage trade with Sperm. And also, it could have negated the push fire happening to begin with. Either that or doing spin first as well would have allowed them to gain the extra energy which they needed in order to do that range knockback, which would have completely negated push fire altogether. That might have been the best play. Okay, spins come out. They're going to be able to shield up. But they do have a red bullet, so if, in this case, I would have... As Marcy, I'd probably just end it there. But they're playing another one. Super Sprint needs to come out, yeah. Because either way, they're getting hit here. Because Hipfire is so low initiative and you have a red bullet, it's impossible to shield it. Having a ways to do damage regardless of shield against Surge is so powerful, because Surge has very, very good defense, both on his meter and in his cards as well. And usually with fighters, having 2 shields in their meter wouldn't necessarily be super good, but the fact that Kinetic Surge can get through their meter so quickly is really, really powerful. Moving one forward, though, does make Hipfire impossible to hit, which is also good. But with Run and Gun, they're definitely going to get hit here. But they might be able to trade not only just for... Trade 1 for 1, but maybe 2 for 1, and bring it back to a 2-2 game. Yeah, shooting the white bullet there. And moving 1 up on the meter, on the energy track. Yeah, so if they move 3 here, that would allow them to at least do a damage by increasing the range. I don't think they'll be able to do 2 damage here by also increasing the damage as well done by the attack. But deciding to run away yet again. Interesting. I think they are very heavily reliant on being able to do like 3 damage in one go. I don't think they particularly value being able to do chip damage. No, it should be there. Should be there. Should be there. They have got Beam Rush now. Beam Rush will result in insane damage here. And what's good as well is Spur does not have any damage doing cards. Yeah, playing. Oh, sorry, Rush Slam, not Beam Rush. Beam Rush is the other super high card here. But with Reload, they can actually shield and get past that. So it might even be worth playing Beam Rush to be able to run past them in any direction. So they won't be able to shield in a particular direction, which would result in a... but the discarding Beam Rush. Interesting. Danger Dash. Danger Dash is really, really good here. Generate is also really, really good, because it'll put them in that 1 extra space which they need to be able to get behind. They're refusing to play Generate. Because moving back 1 and then rotating as in Rush Slam, that actually wouldn't work. They need to rotate first. Okay. So it would actually be better here if they could somehow whiff Rush Slam, so they don't do knockback. Oh, they've got the black bullet out as well. This is terrible right now for Surge, because Surge is probably going to spend their turn here getting in. What have they done? Okay, so right now, Rush Slam can result in a move 3, and then rotate, and then miss the knockback, Oh no, because they need to do it for the shield. Interesting. Okay. I'm not really sure how the Surge is going to do this now. Probably just break the shield with knockback and then do a ranged attack with Danger Dash. Because he could probably do 2 damage here regardless. Let's see. Yeah, so 1 to do the attack and knockback. Now with Danger Dash, they can increase the range of the attack. 2, and then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. So that's 2 damage there. So now it's back to level pegging, but as we've seen, Spur does have the Black Bullet, and they are in perfect range right now. Even more perfect now that they don't have to rotate because of the move 3. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. Pulse is not great at the moment. Found the Hammer's immediate aggression right there. That's a lot of damage in 1 card. What's going to be the counterplay to this? That is not a great counterplay. That's going to be... That's GG, right? I'm pretty sure that's GG right now. GG. Yeah, there we go.
Hello?
There we go. There we have it. Yeah, GG.
Well.
No, yeah, that was a good game. It was quite close. I mean, it could, like with these 2 fighters, it could go anyway. But I think it didn't help that Spur drew that Black Bullet. That was very unfortunate for you. But yeah, good game, good game. You did insanely well for your first tournament. You were the only newcomer to make it out of the qualifiers, and then to make it to the semi-finals as well was really good. So yeah, congrats. But yeah, so Marcy, you're in the final. How do you fancy your chances?
I might have it, I don't know.
Okay.
Can I be the first person to...
Yeah, I mean, just even say 1 game away from that, you were the first person to do that. Okay, cool. So it's going to be about 10 to 15 minutes before we start the final. We're going to have a bit of a longer break than usual, just to give you more of a fair chance, as Nat's had a longer break than you. But cool. Right, thank you guys for playing, and yeah, good game.
Good game.
Bye. Right, so there we have it. We have our 2 finalists. So that was actually probably the longest best of 3 match. The shortest best of 3 match that we've had. Even though it also went the distance. It went the distance for a full 3 games, which is crazy. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort out the bracket, show it on screen, and also make sure that the spreadsheet is updated here. Yeah, there we go. Let me just make sure that's good. Spur versus Surge. Yeah, this is just a spreadsheet for the old website. There we go. Cool. Right, let's quickly just update this bracket, and then we have Marcy going through to the finals. This is actually going to be a rematch of the first game that both of these players played in the initial tournament. So their first ever competitive match, both of them were against each other, and Nat came out on top. They won with Axel against Mercury. They won 1 game to nothing. And yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see whether Marcy can bring it back and be the first ever player to even just take 1 game from Nat in a match, because right now Nat is 100% undefeated. So yeah, let's just change over this image here. There we go. Cool. Right, so we're going to start in probably about 10-15 minutes. Make sure Marcy has a long enough break, because Nat's obviously had a longer one, and we'll make sure it's fair. And yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Catch you soon. Hello and welcome back to the finals of the Fatal Knockout Rivals tournament. So of course I haven't got Marcy or Natalie commentating with me. This time I've got Electrode. Say hi.
Hello.
Hello. So yes, so we are going to be playing, watching the finals between Natalie and Marcy. Just a bit of backstory between these two. Their first ever competitive matches for Fatal Knockout was actually against each other in the quarterfinals of the initial inaugural Fatal Knockout tournament. So it's going to be interesting to see how they've grown as players since then. And we just see what happens. So yeah, let's jump into the other chat and see who they're going to pick. Hello.
Hello.
Well, let's get this dice and let's get it rolling.
Yeah.
And boy, I'll be getting a 1. Oh my god, the one fight I haven't got a 1.
Marcy, are you picking first or second?
You can pick first, Nat. We both know who you're gonna pick anyway.
Do you though?
Yeah.
Right,
I've gone this far. It's
The one trick.
Axel versus Mech. Interesting.
Oh,
Okay,
interesting. Interesting.
Okie dokie.
Don't know how this is gonna go, but we'll give it a go anyway.
go great for me.
Okay, so just a reminder, this is a best of 3. So good luck on your first game. We're about to see you before the start of the second game. Good luck. Okie dokie. Right. Let me quickly change over the artwork. So we have on the left, we have Mech, and on the right, we have Axel. Let's get that up. There we go. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting matchup here. Axel,
Also, could you share your screen real quick?
I can share my screen.
So I can just get a bit more updated.
There we go.
Okay,
So, yeah, Axel... It's a very interesting matchup, this, because on paper you think that Axel would have a really good chance here because Mech is very melee-based, whilst Axel has that range. But the problem is that Axel severely lacks movement and versatility when it comes to that movement and attacking as well. Which means that they're going to really struggle to get behind Neptune here. So probably the first thing that... well, Nat really has 2 strategies here. They can either just try their best to do as much damage as possible to Neptune and get Neptune to be destroyed, so it'd just be Calico, which would be a much easier fight. Or they can try their hardest to get behind Neptune, but that's going to be quite difficult to do. Who do you think on paper who has the advantage here in this matchup, fighter-wise?
I'm really not sure because I've not seen a ton of Mech, to be honest. I've not really played the new Mech. I've not really done a ton with new Mech, but I know Axel is very powerful. So especially with Nat, so this could go either way. I think this could. It depends how Nat plays this. It looks like burn immediately to get rid of some stuff. Tune's in the pocket now, so that's interesting.
Yeah, and they want.
Oh, and they go all in turn 1.
All in turn 1.
All in, okay. This is going to be very interesting. Yeah, so we got Epigrammy.
Yeah, Nat's weighing up whether to burn again or not.
Definitely, yeah, because I think the best. I think it's probably good to play that, just because you got Tune in the pocket, and Tune is a very powerful card to have, in case you want to get it out.
Yeah.
But it also looks like we're getting Calico out of the mech immediately as well.
Yeah, and the thing is, well, with Shore Up being able to move up 2 spaces, and then with Harpoon Jab being able to pull, it looks like Neptune's going to do some early damage here, unless Axel decides to instead shield up.
Shield. I think you probably do want to go for the shield here, just to try and negate as much damage in the early game.
Yeah, they've done that.
Yep, there we go. Because but it's also going to be hard for Nat to get Neptune out currently, because now they're going to be fortified, right? Are they fortified? Yes, they are fortified currently.
Fortify,
Yes.
Yeah, so probably what's going to happen here with Soundcheck is they are going to...
Moving back one and rotating?
Probably just... either way, and then just going to green note and do a damage to Neptune here.
To get rid of that fortify, yeah.
Yeah, and
there you go.
And then Siege does nothing.
I mean, Siege could do something, because they're taking damage now.
Oh, well, it can't, because it just attacks in front and ejects.
Oh, it attacks in front. Right, okay.
Yeah, apart from Neptune's ultimate, their range is entirely one space.
Okay. That's considering anything? Okay. Not doing anything, but that is not a good hand currently, I don't think. You
It
got
is
Rock
a
and
terrible
Slide.
hand. And the thing
You
is,
got
as well with Axel, they don't have any burns on the track at all.
Yeah, your only way to recover burns is that one chorus.
That is true.
Is
Yeah.
the red, green, sorry, blue, orange, yellow chorus to
Yeah.
recover your burns. So this is a really bad situation currently.
Yeah.
But she might want to burn anyway. Oh no. Okay. Looks like she will be going in with that, which is a very interesting move. So Mars is probably going to play this really defensively to not get that damage, to not let that go off.
Interesting.
This is a very interesting situation. So so what's going?
Okay, so with Port, they've moved
Port.
forward, and they have to rotate.
That is really not what you want
Yeah, and the
here.
shielding behind. But to be fair, with Rocking Slide and Epic Knee Slide, they're not going to be able to do anything here.
No, absolutely not. Unless actually, no, yeah, they are not going to be able to do anything. But Nat can now try and get in front of Neptune, ready for a red note of some kind.
That's a possibility, but the thing is with both Neptune and Calico's deck, more so with Calico, but still very little, they don't have almost any rotates. So they might actually be stuck in this position right now. So it might even be a good idea to make sure that Neptune can't walk over you and just run into the corner. Oh, they decided to walk back over.
They are trying to do that. Okay, course plays, and then not taking a damage, so they can't do that, which is unfortunate.
Yep.
And that track is gonna be it's gonna be that. Okay. So drawing drawing Sharp from pocket. Okay. Sharp and Hammer with Super Slide
Yeah.
in hand currently, and it looks like Mars has got a lot of 1 damage cost card.
Yeah. Which is
Yeah, with Meg, for like that Calico card, does it have to take a Calico from?
It does have to take a Calico damage for it to work. Yeah.
Calico damage, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So they can't use that one currently, but that could be good. Looks like Nat's burning again though, burning Sharp and Super Slide. Hopefully they get something good here.
Oh,
Spin and Roadie, that's quite good.
Spin is very good.
They can try and do a damage, or they can try and get behind Neptune here. Actually, they can't get behind, but
if the combo to Hammer, then they could.
Yeah, actually, only Hammer here. They can't do any damage, but they can get behind. Looks like they're going all in. All right, so I think Mars is expecting Nat to do a damage here to Calico. So, be interesting to see how this one plays out. Right, okay. So they've decided to do that. So Nat could here try and get a little bit behind them. What could they do? What could Nat do here to get some stuff? I guess they could move forward 1 and hit with a green note behind with Hammer.
Yeah, that's probably the best bet.
Actually, it'd have to be a red note because spin. So that would be... They could try and get a damage in here.
They could get a damage in, or they could protect themselves by going behind Mech again.
Yeah.
By rotating and moving 1.
Because you've got the pole currently, so... Probably going... Moving back with a... Orange note wouldn't be the word... Is that an orange note used? Looks like it, yeah.
And then
And they got
rotating.
spin. Now, Hammer's probably going to try and get further away.
It'll be a move forward one and a move backward one, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Also, yeah. So, I mean, you could also try and rotate into the wall, then move back nothing.
That is true. That would actually probably work better. Because
Then
it
you
takes in the right way.
then you could also combo that with a. Oh, did you use Mother Card to rotate? So I think they could have got a damage onto Calico there if they used a red note.
Yeah.
Because that'd be in the correct range. But although Calico couldn't move during that time, so. Right. Okay. Oh, is Mars built up meter?
Yeah.
Looks like it. Yeah. So Mars has now got the Mech's ultimate into the deck, right?
Yeah. I think that's what it shows.
Looks like it.
Yeah, the thing is, with Ultra Cannon is the only ultimate card in Fatal Knockout which needs you to take a damage in order to activate. So there would be no point really in having it in the deck right now because it won't do anything.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so...
Oh, they've got Tenacious. Tenacious will be able to do damage to
Tenacious
pretty much unopposed.
Oh, very much so, very much.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Marty's got nothing to counter that, actually. Nothing at all.
They don't actually have anything to counter Knee Slide either.
Yeah. Oh, Marty's hand currently is really, really bad, and Mech can't burn, so that's actually... This is a really good turn for Nat, I think.
Oh, the Remech coming in with defense, that might actually protect them.
That will protect Calico from maybe... That's not going to protect Calico from damage this turn, but it could protect in the future, because they're going to take at least one from Tenacious.
Oh, they're going to take two from Tenacious and Knee-Slide, but they would have been killed off if they couldn't Remech. That would have been it.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so I think there's going to red note.
Yeah, there's the red note coming in for 1 damage on Calico. And then they got to move forward one, which could be...
Oh yeah, they have to move forward.
They have to move forward one, so they can't get 2 damage off here, but they can get at least the 1, which is very valuable. I'm wondering what is the best play here. So moving forward 1, and then you're going to use a.
Oh, they've got the Ultra Chorus already.
Oh, they got Ultra Chorus though. Oh.
Yeah, that's insane.
What choruses can Nat get off currently? That is... Okay, so what notes do they actually...
They can get off, potentially... Well, they can, with Ultra Chorus, they can get off whatever they want, really. But they can they can settle for 2 choruses, like a red, orange, yellow one, which will do a damage from 2 to 3 spaces away.
Ooh, wait. Oh, God. Nat might actually... That remake is coming in so clutch, because at this point, Nat could have definitely tried to do something with the 2 damage chorus.
Yeah.
Which would have been huge.
It would have been.
So that remake really is going to be coming in clutch later when that happens. Oh, second ultimate has also been unlocked now. Now that Calico's taking that damage.
Moving 2 away, and I assume they're going to remake.
2 away.
Oh, yeah, and then.
They're not remaking.
They're not remaking. Interesting.
Oh.
Interesting. Okay.
So that is the pull.
Yeah.
So what's that going to do with this note, or is she going to shield?
No, they're going to.
Yeah, no, move forward. Okay.
And then move forward another one.
Ooh, that puts Nat in a good range for doing the damage to Calico.
Yeah.
And Ultra the Ultra Chorus, yes.
Yeah, that might have been a mistake there, not to use the remake there to make yourself safe.
Yeah.
Oh, whammy side as well. Interesting.
Oh, Nat has got options here.
Yeah, with Ultra Chorus. I mean, to be fair, with just Ultra Chorus, it's GG. The burning, interesting. Why?
I think it's trying to set up the red, green, blue chorus, because currently Nat can't actually.
Well, no, because if they just Ultra Chorused, played the chorus, and then used one of the notes to for the green note, then they would win, surely.
Oh.
Yeah, like that was a weird play from them there.
I mean,
I have to play that first.
I think you could do that. So, be interesting to see how this plays out now. Alright, so it looks like Ultra Siege is happening first, which will deal 2 damage to Nat, which is not ideal, but then it does mean they can activate Super Type whenever that comes back into play.
Yep. So that's
And also Tune as well. They can activate Tune when that happens as well. Chorus is played, and now what are they doing? Green note.
GG. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect. Right, let's head back into the other call.
Alright.
Nat, you
Hello.
gave me such anxiety then when you didn't just play Ultra Chorus first. That was scary.
I knew if I played Knee Slide, they were gonna show me the card they were doing. Like, basically, if they played another card after Knee Slide, I was going to assume it was going to be lower than that, and it'd block 1 damage.
Ah, I got you.
I had a thing going on.
Okay, got you. Oh yeah, I was terrified.
Yeah, well, I should have just left it on Hug Swipe and took the 1 damage to back and walked away.
I can't believe you didn't remech when you had the chance. To
Yeah.
be honest. that was the
I
thing.
think you stayed in out of mech
Yeah.
way too much. Then it
It wasn't even a thing we were theory crafting. We're like, we saw the card and we're like, okay, they're gonna remech.
Yeah, it's like, we're like the album's gonna remake here, right? Obviously, we were taking it for granted. Just like because that would protect
I was going for my favorite gimmick of getting both of them.
Yeah.
Ooh,
cool.
okay, but I think
So yeah, Nat stays on
Yeah.
Axel.
Alright.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
And then Marcy, you have the opportunity to change if you want to.
I'm trying to think.
Mhm.
No, we'll stick.
Oh, sticking.
Okay.
Interesting.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
Let's see how this goes then.
Yeah, right.
They're
Good luck, you
difficult to
guys.
play against.
And
Best of luck.
see ya. Right, there we go. The sticking. Interesting. Maybe they'll choose to play a bit more defensive this time. That's one thing that you can't do really against Axel is play offensive. I mean, in your match against Nat, like you did the best thing, which was basically play as defensive as possible, which almost got you the win.
You cannot play aggressive against guitarist because, I mean, I feel like the only time that that's worked against guitarist is when Nat and Mars faced for the very first time.
Yeah.
When they went very much head to head.
Yeah, it was very close that game, definitely.
Yeah, that was very close, and now I also think the game where I was Mercury as well. That was also a very close game.
It was.
Like you can't really do a ton of aggression with guitarists because guitarists will just be like, will take that and be like, all right, let's just do all these epic choruses.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, can you share your screen again?
I can. Yes, I'll remember one of these days to do it.
Yeah,
There we go.
maybe next turn you'll be like, yes, I should do that.
I should do that so you can see what's going on.
Okay, yeah, let's so getting back into it. Nat, it looks like has already burned. Okay, so they got Rhodey, which is a very nice opening, and Nat also likes to open with Miami Slide if that's possible. Doesn't like it's possible here, but they do have the Rhodey card, which is quite good. Oh, and it looks like they're getting right out of that mech and fortifying again.
Yeah.
And that's gonna okay. What? Okay, this is an interesting first turn.
Yeah. If Nat just decides not to be in range of Harpoon Jab and also not to do any damage, then it's basically nothing happens here for.
Yeah. Same thing with Harpoon Jab, really. They could pull, or they could deal that damage.
Yeah.
Which, they're remeching. Demeching even. And they're going to just fortify here.
Interesting. Okay.
So.
Moving forward 1, and then rotating.
Okay. Okay, what is the play here? Do you want to try and build up notes here? Oh, no, just using multi-cart to rotate. And wait. Oh no, blue note to rotate and then move forward 1. And then that does not. Rest that does nothing. There's no damage being taken.
Yep, there we go.
Okay. Very interesting first turn. Let's see what.
Okay, so.
Hammer coming out here, which could be very good for Nat.
Yeah, Hammer and Sharp can get off some damage here.
But she's deciding to burn.
Yeah, they're burning all of them. Second burn
Looks
of the
like it,
game.
yeah.
Oh, burning 2 of them at least.
Oh, burning 2.
Oh, there we go, all 3.
Oh, there's all 3.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
there
Tenacious.
is
There we go.
Tenacious.
That's what they want.
Tenacious coming out. Maybe also Epic Whammy coming out. Actually, no. Not sure what you want here. Do you want to try and do spin?
Potentially.
If you want to try and do spin, or you could try and do Epic Whammy doesn't get enough value here. So spin would, if you're gonna play another card, spin would be the bet. But it looks like even that scenario, looks like Calico's trying, the mech's trying to get another turn. So they do play spin right now. So yeah, leaving it there. That's good. All right.
Yeah, so it looks like it's going to be potentially a 2-for-2 trade here.
Potentially, it's gonna.
Oh, maybe.
Mars is going to really want to take that trade.
Yeah.
They're going to be happy with that trade. To be fair.
I think it might even be a 2-to-1 one as well, because Tenacious is going to push you forward. Yeah, so you won't be able to actually get the second damage off of the next note.
Yeah, okay. Mars is probably going to take that trade, but it depends if Nat's going to back off here or if she's going to... Actually, I feel like it's in her best interests to do that. To take that trade, because otherwise it's going to get no value and she's going to get pulled. Unless she uses the 2 orange notes right now, which I don't think she wants to. She's probably going to use... Oh, she's using red note to take a damage. Okay.
Yep.
And they also have to move forward 1 from Tenacious. So... Oh, you could have... Maybe, yeah, using...
But Hook Swipe
using
come in
spin.
and do 2 damage.
Yeah.
Hook Swipe's going to do damage and then set up raid for another one.
Very much so, yes. Looks like... And also Martha's got that ultimate card again. For the mech, which could be very powerful. So yeah. They're gonna more than happily take that trade of 2 damage to 1.
Yep.
Which is great start.
It is very,
For
very
the
good.
mech. Although Nat currently has a lot of good notes currently, and looks like they're taking... are they going to take Hammer and Pull-Up? Or are they just leaving it in there?
Interesting.
So, I think Nat's got her favorite card in the deck currently, Whammy Slide,
Yeah.
which she might want to get. Or alternatively, Sharp and Tenacious, Sharp and Hammer could be very good. And it looks like they've got Epic Whammy and Whammy Slide. There we go.
There we go. Yeah, the thing is, as well, in this position, because of edge of stage rules as well, any attack in the right direction will be able to hit them, regardless.
Yes, absolutely.
Regardless of spacing.
So yeah, that's what called me out last. That's what called me out last game.
Yeah. So pull
So,
off
yeah,
there
that-
just for the shield.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
It's ever going to be used for shielding, and then Whammy Slide comes in, probably using a green note here.
It depends on what happens with Port here, actually.
Oh, very true, very true.
However, Port's going to allow them to move forward and rotate, so I think that either way...
Ooh.
No,
They have to rotate as well.
They have to rotate, so it's actually probably the best interest here for Nat to shield in front of them, because he can't
Yeah.
get hit from behind currently.
Oh yeah, so and they have to move unless they move
Yeah.
backwards.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good shout. Yeah, they gained the shield from the meat again, so they can...
Oh yeah, very true,
Yeah.
very true. I did not notice that. Okay.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have to rotate, which is terrible.
They're gonna have to move and rotate, which means that no matter what they do, they can't get off any damage here.
Yeah, and
But
also
Nat can get
Calico is going to be in view as well if they don't remake.
Yeah. They have to remake here, realistically, I think. Shielding's not going to get that value, but that go back into mech will, I don't think. Unless... I mean, they could try and shield here. But, They're moving forward 1, rotating, and are they going to remake here? No, there's the shield coming out.
Yeah, not remake him.
Which is decent. But actually, that means that also Nat can't get a damage off this turn.
That is very true.
So that was actually that's actually a pretty good decent play. Probably using. All right, what's not going to do with this? Maybe orange note to move back, and then just move up to with 0.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So, have we seen a tune yet? I think Nat burned
No.
that very early.
Oh yeah, she did burn it early.
So they don't have tune. So,
But they're gonna reshuffle their deck now.
Oh,
Potentially,
very true.
Or draw from their pocket.
Also,
But they do have knee slide.
Yeah, knee slide's a great low initiative card in this scenario.
Yeah.
We've also got sharp in the pocket. I guess I want to keep that in there for a bit longer. And see what they draw here.
Roadie.
Okay. So they are burning here.
Final,
So I think she's probably looking for tune here.
I think so. And they didn't get it.
And she doesn't find it.
Whammy slide. Whammy slide is good.
What? Whammy slide's great, yeah.
And what's great as well from looking at the mech's hand here is that they don't have any cards low enough initiative to be able to rotate, shield, or do any damage either. So I think this is going to be a great turn here for Nat.
Yeah, she needs to get that damage in on Calico especially.
Yeah.
So that
there's going to be two.
probably gonna
damage
use
here.
Red Note here is definitely going to be useful.
Yeah, red note rotate into green note.
Oh yeah, yeah, nice. That's gonna be quite. Nat's gonna happily take that all day, I think. What note to replace though?
Interesting. I'm not too sure, to be honest.
Hmm.
If they. Okay.
Yeah, orange seems to be a lot. That seems to be a pretty decent play. So
they're going for the long range attack.
yeah, so if Nat can get far away enough, they can activate that chorus.
Yeah.
As well with
Epic knee slide. Yeah, that'll be perfect.
That'd be really good. That'd be really good right now.
Yeah.
And Calico's just taking two big chunks of damage, which is very good. And they have remake this time.
Remake, yeah.
So it looks like it's gonna be dragged on for a bit longer.
But yeah, it's not gonna be over quite yet.
Yep. Why is her Discord file just face down?
I don't know why, actually.
Just
There we go.
Oh dear. Okay. So sound check, spin, and epic knee slide. That is.
I mean, spin's
pretty
great.
good. Oh. Okay, so I think they're probably gonna want to sound check out of there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep, there we go.
And oh yeah, Sure Up's playing, which will be able to close the gap.
Sure Up. Okay, so I think Nat's just gonna spend this turn running the hell away.
Yeah, I think they will be able to as well potentially. In fact, I think they'll be one away from being able to do that. Yeah, because move. Oh, they've got to move 2 forward first, actually.
They've moved to forward first, but then Nat has 2 move forwards anyway.
Yeah.
Ooh, so I think it will still be in range actually, unless they use a yellow note here. Oh, actually, no, it's move or note. So
yeah.
Even
the thing is with Sure Up though is you have to, if you move 2 forward, you go in front of Axel. In which case, Axel will just move 2 back.
They can only move 1 back, and then
they could use the note
orange.
to orange. Yeah.
Very true. Very true.
I think either way they're gonna miss her.
Hmm. So it looks like they're just debating of whether to move or rotate.
They will have to demech again as well, though.
But yeah, rotating here is definitely not the correct play because then Axel can just come in with a green note and kill Calico.
I think either way, this could be GG actually, because
I'm not sure.
No, because with spin, if you can get behind with sound check, actually, you have to have the range in order to be able to do a damage in the back.
But like, I don't think they can get damage in back this turn at least because they can't move. They can move back 2 at max if you use a note.
Yeah.
So this is not. I don't think it's a GG just yet. But it'd be interesting to see what they do here. I think that if I was Mars right now, I would just want to move 2 forward because. But then you'd be showing your back 2. Oh, actually, this is a really tight spot.
Literally, Sure Up right now is killing.
Sure Up
Marcy.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, this is you're right. I think this is actually GG.
Yeah.
Because I don't see a way that Mars gets out of this. Yeah, so it's because of the DMAC. The DMAC has really messed up there. And then green note comes out.
And then rotate again.
Oh, actually.
And then green note.
There we go.
GG.
There we go.
There we are. So Nat is again the winner of the tournament. So let's
Oh
head into
my God.
the other channel.
Oh my.
Well. So Nat wins
Axel
yet again.
sweep. Axel sweep.
It was a very. If you watch the stream back, Marcy, it's very interesting because it was a slow journey for us to realize that Show Up just killed you.
Yeah. It's like saw Show Up, and we ordered it. I went, oh, Show Up kills me.
Yeah.
It forces Calico out. I can't block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, the thing Nat had the perfect hand as well of two initiative cards. It was just not. Yeah, it was not great there. But
Very good hand, definitely.
yeah, Nat still remains
Still
undefeated.
undefeated.
Still undefeated in a tournament
No,
setting, and
not
very
even dropped a single
very
game.
frequently defeated in friendly matches. I would say.
Yeah, whenever we get into tournament, you start playing so much better with those notes.
It's because I'm shaking. I'm thinking through everything because it's you know,
I
the
just
stress
can't
makes me
deal
so
with.
much better.
I can't deal with just how much you can move and everything with those notes.
He's a very tough fighter to. They're a very tough fighter to play against.
Yeah,
Yeah, Nat just goes into Death Note mode where she just overthinks everything and thinks, what will my opponent do? Get in the head.
Yeah,
slightly.
exactly. Oh.
Right, well there we are. So congrats, Nat. Not only did you win,
Congratulations.
not only did you, from the last tournament, did you win a free copy of Fatal Knockout Plus expansion, but also you get $50 credit on the Pledge Manager, so you can just go wild. You can start your own board game shop full of Fatal Knockout copies.
Launches a brand new shop with all this Fatal Knockout prize money.
Buy a second copy of the game. Why not? Why not?
Yeah. For Tabletop Society.
True.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
the
cool.
plan.
Or get travel board.
I've got one.
Yeah.
I've already pledged for that.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Right. Well, thank you very much for playing, guys. Yeah, good games all around, and yeah, thank you very much. Gonna head into the channel now. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Right, so there we are. So that is it for the tournament. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly get up the graphic and update that. So we actually have the official thing. And then we're also going to take a quick look at the website as well, which has just been updated with the final player rankings.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, which is going to be really cool to have a look at. So let's quickly change that over. There we go. Save that. Yeah, damn, Nat winning again. I mean...
Yeah, dang. I really want someone just to take a singular game from her at this point.
Yeah, because the thing is, Axel now is definitely not overpowered. If anything, I wouldn't even consider them an S tier fighter anymore. Like, definitely in like A tier or B tier, probably A tier. But with Nat, they are like S plus tier.
Yeah, Nat is such a good player at FKO. It's annoying. It's just no one seems to be able to get close to beat. Actually, people get to get close to beating her, but no one has yet to beat her.
Yeah.
Undefeated record and winner of 2 tourneys now. It's insane to think about.
It is insane. Right, so let me quickly create a new window. No, it's a display window capture. Yeah. Let's have that up. Yeah. Cool. Right, so yeah, on stream now you'll be able to see the official player rankings. It is Nat at the top with 343 points, completely undefeated with 100% win rate. And then we have Marcy, who's second, Slothy's third, and then you, Electrode, in fourth. That might change slightly between you and Sloth, because tomorrow we're not going to be streaming yet, but we will announce the results somewhere. But we're going to have Sloth,
a third player match.
yeah, we're going to have a third place match as well. So let's get that up nice and big on the screen there.
Yeah.
There we go. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the tournament. If you want to participate yourself in the future, then head over to our Discord server and get involved in some games. But yeah, thank you for watching, and goodbye.